Morning guys, and welcome back to another video. This video was very much going to be one thing, and it was going to be my workouts in the week, half marathon training, half marathon questions, all that sort of thing. And for two reasons I've decided to change that. First of all, I missed my first two workouts without recording anything. And secondly, I feel like, without realising it, I'm on some sort of journey with my skin. And my hair, but mainly my skin. Postpartum, I really struggled with it. Really struggled with it. It's dry. I feel like I have hormonal breakouts during my time of the month, which I've never, ever had, even when I was a teenager. And I can't get on top of it. And I feel like when I don't do any skincare, like now, for example, I've done nothing so far this morning. I feel I look so old. I feel like my eyes really hang. People are probably watching this saying, absolutely not, you're being ridiculous, but it's just how I feel with my own skin. I feel like my eyes hang, I feel like my cheeks hang. I feel like my forehead isn't as plump as it is when I do my skincare. My lips are the worst part, you can't really see, but they're so dry, I actually look like I've had filler at the minute because the redness is so wide around my lips. I've put a couple of question boxes up on Instagram for what skincare do people recommend, what do people recommend adding to their routine or taking away from their routine, because I'm very aware that I'm someone that can get sucked down a hole of using 20 different products for 20 different reasons. So I've decided I'm going to strip it back and I'm going to use what I know works for me and add a couple of other skincare items in at different points to try something. So first of all, I know I do not drink enough water at all. I don't. So I started yesterday. I've got one of the Stanley dupes. And I had a whole one yesterday. Probably still not enough, but it's a start. So I'm going to start drinking more water. And then I actually spoke to somebody who, for their own reasons, went to see a dermatologist, and part of the reasons was for dryness in your skin, and a vitamin C product was recommended. So I have purchased one vitamin C product, and when they arrive, which should be later on today, I will show you what I've purchased. I've got two items, a vitamin C product and a night cream, because I think personally at night time that's the time where I would use a thicker cream, a thicker moisturizer to really sit in your skin overnight and hopefully give it some life. So yes, I will wait for those two to arrive hopefully today. I will show you what I've got and I will take you with me for over the next however long to see if it works and if it doesn't work. But I'm just going to change one thing at a time. So no, that's a lie. I'm going to change two things. I'm going to add the vitamin C product and I'm going to add the night cream, but I'm going to keep my existing cleanser and my existing day cream. Just because I know those work for my skin. I've taken out everything else. I've taken out the retinol. I've taken out the current serums that I use on my face. I've taken out the eye cream for now, because I did actually notice the eye cream I was using started to really make this area sensitive. It felt stingy when I put it on. So I'm going to take it all out. As for the lips, not sure what we're going to do there. We're just going to hope that the water intake helps. But yeah, so this week, come along with me for a teeny tiny bit of half marathon stuff. But hopefully for the start of tackling my skin postpartum, and I know it can take up to 12 months, but I'll be honest, had a bit of a wobble last night to Josh and just said, like, I just don't feel myself. When it's your skin and when it's your hair, it's just hard to feel yourself. So I'm going to be honest about it, which is not always a good thing. But I'm going to be honest about it, and I'm going to try and come and tackle it, because I'm sure there are many other women out there that feel maybe postpartum they're not back to where they were, and that is okay. It is a journey. But yeah, come along with me this week for what will now be a long distance run and park run, hopefully, if it's not rained off, and some skincare trial and errors. Honestly, what a morning. Mainly because I just don't know where the time's gone. It is Thursday today. Hallie's just gone down for her first nap. But I thought I'd just update you on where I'm at with the skincare situation. I know I spoke to you yesterday, and I was waiting for an order to arrive. That has now arrived. So I'll show you what's existing and what's new, and an error that I think I've made. So I really like the La Roche-Posay, I don't know how you pronounce it, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, products for skin. I believe they're a dermatologist has checked them. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. Dermatologically tested? I don't know, but they've been checked. So I've been using this cleanser, and I got it in the summer. But what do we have here? For oily, sensitive skin. I don't have oily skin. This could be the root of my problem. I did have another one a couple of years ago that I like to use. And when I looked on the Look Fantastic website the other night, that is for normal to dry skin. So I think I'm going to order the old one. I do really like this. And in the summer, when you're a bit clammy and a bit sweaty, it was very good. I really liked it. But I think now with my dry skin, it could be not causing the problem, but I don't think it's helping the problem. So this I do need to change. This was my cleanser, but I do really like their products. If anyone is looking for a new cleanser, I would recommend. So I'm going to change that. Then in the morning, I've decided to keep everything the same. So I will just, minus adding one step, that's a lie, Laura, cleanse my face as normal. And then I said in my previous post that a dermatologist would recommend vitamin C for dry skin. So I used to have it, and I've re-got it, the vitamin C serum by Nip and Fab. One little pump from the little nozzle does your whole face. I liked it before. I never had any reactions to it, so I thought if I need to add vitamin C back in, I will add this one back in, because I know that my skin was okay with it. So that would then be the next step. I personally, and maybe it's a mind over matter placebo effect thing, but on the days you don't wear SPF, I find my lines and wrinkles are way more defined. So I use SPF every day, which not everyone does, and that's up to you, but I personally do because I feel it helps my skin. So I use, again, the La Roche-Posay one, and it is an SPF 50 every single day. Depending on what you like for SPF, I don't think this would be everyone's cup of tea, because it is very white and very sun creamy when it comes out. Whereas I know from what I've read in the reviews of other people online, people prefer something a bit more subtle. But I would say what I will be doing is washing my face, letting the vitamin C serum sit in for 5 minutes, putting the SPF on, and then you do have to let that sit for a minimum of 5 minutes to soak into your skin. But I personally find my lines aren't as visible when I have this on. I'll try and do a before and after photo at some point, but SPF every day, even in the wind and rain like it is today. And then just to moisturise, I've used it for a while, and Ellie actually gave me a couple that she had because she doesn't use it. But the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturiser, it's just a light moisturiser for dry skin, soaks in. I put this on, what time are we on now? Probably put this on 3 hours ago, and it's all soaked into my skin, but my skin is still quite hydrated, so that's the same. I've used that for a little while. I'll carry on using that. And then of an evening, the one thing I have changed is I wanted a night cream. And I really got on with the Weleda Skin Food when I tried it out, probably like this time last year. But I found for a day cream, it's really quite heavy and it doesn't soak into your skin enough. It's good under makeup and it's good for nighttime, but in the day, if I didn't have any makeup on like today, I don't think it's the cream for me personally. I don't have that drier skin perhaps, so my face looked quite oily with it on. But I saw on Look Fantastic that Weleda do a skin food for night. It's probably exactly the same product, but I fell down the night cream trap and I've got this for night time. So essentially I'll wash my face at night and I will just put the night cream on. I won't do any serums, any treatments, anything like that. I'll literally just wash my face, take any product or makeup off, and then put the night cream on and hope that that will help. I will check in a couple of days. I did this last night, and I've obviously done my skincare this morning, but I'll check in a couple of days and let you know how it goes, and whether I see any improvements. As for the lips, I really don't know. I'm drinking so much more water. I'm really trying hard not to use any lip care, but when I do, I literally just use the little Nivea one because I figure it's got nothing in it. I don't know. I don't know with those. I'll come back to you, but yes, skincare continues. We're on a rest day today for any training, and yesterday, Wednesday, was a rest day as well. Tomorrow is a long run day. We're going to do 10k tomorrow, and we're just going to run, get a coffee somewhere, and then walk back. And then park run, hopefully on Saturday if it doesn't rain. So that will be the skincare segment of this video done, and we will carry on with some half marathon stuff. So yeah, I'll keep you posted with my skincare journey. I mean, you can do. It's gone cold again. No, I'm okay, thank you. I feel like I have massively failed this morning. This morning should have been a long run. And Ellie had mapped out a 10k and I struggled to get to 1 kilometre. I didn't wear the right clothes. I was absolutely freezing and my chest was so cold and tight that I genuinely had to ask her to stop to walk before 1 kilometre. And I think that's part of what people don't tell you, is that for me, running is such a mind game. And as soon as I was like, oh God, it's cold, it's windy, my chest is tight, my mind gave up, and we actually stopped after 4 slow kilometres today. And I think that's realistic as well. You know, we've set out to do 10 and we've not made it, and that's okay. There's another day and there's another run, and I'm sure there'll be another time where we have a really good run. But today we didn't make it, and I feel personally responsible for that, because I think Ellie could have carried on and Ellie was in the right mindset to run, and I've held her back. So I do feel really bad about that. We nipped uptown, got a coffee, walked home. Oh, look at the state of my coat. Just at the Arboretum now with Stevie. Bit behind schedule, not showered, still got my hair mask in from 7 o'clock this morning. Gonna do the 5 kilometre loop at the Arboretum. Then I'm gonna go home and shower, get changed, have some lunch and go and get Halle. But I just wanted to come on and be honest and say today's run was not a success, but we tried. Training for any run is difficult. Any distance is difficult, any speed is difficult, and yeah, I wanted to be honest and say this week it hasn't gone to plan so far, but we do have 1 more run left, which is tomorrow. And Jake did make a good point when we stopped to chat to him. You know, it was quite ambitious to have attempted a 10k today followed by a 5k tomorrow, so you know, we'll draw a line under it, wipe the slate clean, and hopefully tomorrow's park run will be a little bit more successful. So yeah, it's not easy being an athlete. It's really not easy, but yeah, we move. So, Run Club is cancelled today because it's been rained off. But Josh is trying to encourage me to go out for a run because yesterday's one was so bad. So I thought I would go out. We need some bits from the shop. We need like toothpaste and just a couple of little bits from the shop. So I thought I would do a short run to the shop and then come back, and then I've showed Willing and I've also picked up the bits we need. So I'm just going to get ready and then we're going to go for a run. I think it's like 4k there and back, so we're going to go for a run just to the shop. I have put on 2 long sleeve tops today because I was freezing yesterday. I don't really need my vest, but I don't have pockets on these leggings and I need to take my card with me to the shop, so I will just use it as a bag for today. So I'm going to run to the co-op, pick up some bits we need. I'm just going to take it very, very slow, and hopefully it will be a tiny bit better than yesterday.
I'm about halfway. I'm on the downhill now, which is lovely. It was so cold when I started that my eyes were streaming and you could see my breath. But we're 3/4 of the way through. I've got a bit of a track to run next. And then we're at the shop. Woo! I've made it. I always get distracted by the food for Hallie, but we don't actually need anything. I've got my toothpaste. I'm absolutely boiling. I might get myself a nice coffee from the machine and then head back. But yeah, I think the last kilometre I did was 7:06, but I did stop to take photos and videos, so I can't blame myself. But yes, got my toothpaste. Now I must make a run home. Also, this is my skin in natural daylight. I don't know if you can see, but I feel like the lines around my eyes, under my eyes and my forehead are so much more prominent without any skincare. Obviously I'm outside in natural daylight. There's light from the other angle. I'll show you once I've done my skincare at home. But yeah, I do feel like the stuff I have been using has been helping the last few days, and without it I think I look a bit weathered, shall we say. But yeah, so that's a little skincare update for you. I am now showered and I've done all my skincare. I'm stood in the light in my bedroom to get as much natural light as possible, but I just feel under my eyes, around my eyes and on my forehead, the lines aren't as prominent as what they were in the video I took this morning outside. But it could just be me. It could be me praying for a solution to my skincare. But thank you for joining me this week. Really sorry that the running half marathon stuff didn't go to plan, but we will try again next week. And I will continue with my skincare journey because I have a feeling I'm not the only person that's struggling with their skin. Whether that be postpartum, whether that be because of the weather. I know quite a number of people that really struggle with eczema as it gets colder. So I'm going to carry on. I think it's a big thing for everyone. I was speaking to Ellie yesterday and it's your face. It's the first thing anybody sees. If you've got a spot or something like that, you'd feel exactly the same. So to have differences in your skin that perhaps you didn't have before, I think it's quite a big thing. So I'm going to carry on with my skincare journey, but thank you so much for watching this week. Next week, Hallie has got her nursery inductions, so I'm going to try and do a little bit about those. But thank you ever so much, and as always, please like, comment, tell me what you liked and what you didn't like, subscribe and share to anyone that may listen. Thank you.